What's good, family man? It is your boy Ma.
And Sade, and we're back at it again with another video.
Look, man, y'all already know, man, when somebody not here to grind, do not stop, man. I had Achilles surgery, so that's why we haven't been posting for the ones who don't be checking to see stuff like that. I had surgery, bro, and I've been hurting for about 2 weeks, and I'm just not feeling way better. But today, y'all...
Go ahead.
But today, y'all, we finna react to...
King Slime inside the takedown of Young Thug and YSL Trap Key.
Man, Trap Key ain't dropped the video in about a year, bro. I haven't seen the Trap Key video. He just need to... Trap Key is low-key a fade, bro. Like, he know everything. Like, how you know all this, bro? You not there. No, but I really feel like he be trying to get all his information right.
Yeah, probably, you know, quantity.
Like,
I mean, quality over quantity.
We like hip-hop daily, but that man be talking.
Yeah, he be... I'm not even gonna get started because sometimes his information be wrong. He be lying.
But Trap Key usually be on spot. But let's see what this King Slime YSL talk about. Let's get it, man. Got me a little nervous.
But be aware that you have the right to remain silent and not incriminate yourself while you are there or anywhere else. Anything that you say can be used against you.
He innocent.
He is the one that we're all afraid of. He's the one that's King Slime. He is in videos talking about messing with them, you're gonna die. They have 100 round choppers.
Oh yeah, you got a gun in there. Damn, he in there. He made a birthday post from jail.
Did he? What he said?
I don't know. They had put in the shade room. It's sad though.
About weapons, they said just screw it, take it to trial.
Social media is a wonderful tool for prosecutors in every indictment we bring nowadays.
Yeah, man, you know, they still screaming goddamn slime this, slime that, but if I need shit, slime here.
They pull up like right here. They just shooting it like, you know, sideways behind the car in the street.
Alright, what is up, everybody? We gonna talk about this.
Lucci.
Oh.
Because why is he out there doing all that? Talk about so they was right here. Shoot it up like this.
Takedown. It's one of the craziest stories, and slowly, over 9 years, the state set up wiretaps to monitor Young Thug's crew, documenting every hand gesture, and tattoos and photos, captions and emojis were all collected as evidence that Young Thug...
Bro, he just tattooed, bro. It just tattooed.
Wait, but they said wiretaps. What?
For 9 years, bro, it's crazy.
Oh my god.
Thug's label, YSL, was actually an organized gang enterprise who had been in a 7-year war in Zone 3 Atlanta with the rapper YFN Lucci and his crew. And it escalated to robberies and murders. Witnesses got bribed out of testifying. And when rivals caught YSL members in a building, they forced them to strip naked and take photos, throwing up their gang signs.
Yeah, they naked. Ain't nobody trying to grab the gun like, I ain't gonna let them strip all my poppers right here.
The fans were shocked. They named Young Thug as the king.
Could never be me. Could never be me. You got to kill me. If I take my clothes, you got to kill me.
That's crazy, bro. You making somebody get naked? Bro, that's crazy.
Kill me dead. Kill me dead.
That's crazy.
Saying his own members feared him for his power, and that all the events Young Thug would put on in the city were actually recruitment events for YSL, who had made so many enemies that DJs got choked out just for playing Young Thug's music. But the biggest insult for police was the whole time Young Thug was leaving hints in the music, bragging about giving the lawyers millions to handle all the killings, or on a gold record when Young Thug was rapping about, I shot at his mommy, now he no longer mentions me. He was really talking about getting Lucci's house shot up and wounding his mother in the process.
They pull up like right here. They just shooting it like, you know, sideways behind the car.
And everything came crashing down 2 months ago on Cleveland Avenue, Young Thug's block, as Atlanta police moved in on a housing complex. They wanted to arrest the YSL member for an armed robbery, but the dude escaped, shooting an officer 6 times before they finally brought him to Fulton County.
He in there.
He going for life.
He in there. Capital murder. He in there.
He going for life, bro. He
in there.
He gone.
In 2 days, he got on the phone with Young Thug and asked permission to murder Thug's rival, Lucci, who was sitting in the same prison. And while Thug was trying to fly drones past the jail windows to deliver cell phones to his guys, he didn't realize...
Bro, he was not trying to fly drones, bro. He had the drones up there for a music video, bro. Stop lying, bro. You don't know what you're talking about. He's lying. He's lying. What are you saying, bro? What is he talking about?
The state was already one step ahead, and it planted cell phones with other inmates to listen in on all their calls. Now, we're getting into all this, but first, check out my song of the day.
That's crazy. calling somebody asking them, "Can you kill somebody?"
And he knew he's not getting out.
Bro, why would you call him and ask him for? Bro, just
I was
no.
like, bro, what you talking about, man? Oh, it don't go so fast. What you talking about, bro?
Cause you is not finna incriminate me.
But think about when you get on the jail phone, cause I've been on jail calls before with somebody. You have a collect call or you have a prepaid call from what's the name? They say their name. They're like, this may be recorded.
Why would you? That's what I'm saying. Why would you do that?
Like, come on, bro.
Ain't no way you. Man.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Day, let's go.
I don't care about the song
Southeast
today.
to Zone 3. It's home to new stars like YFN Lucci out of Summer Hill and Young Thug hailing from the infamous Cleveland Avenue corridor. Generally, the more south you go in Atlanta, the more dangerous it gets.
God.
Everything from the Chevron to the Exxon gas stations on Young Thug's block is gang territory. It's where YSL conduct their business. You could even find YSL's rivals patrolling these gas stations brazenly in a vlog 2 months ago, and the dude filming had no idea he was on Young Thug's territory with the ops.
This is where we at, man.
Man, look, bro, we on hot block. Ain't nothing but slimes around us, bro. This whole area where we at is still slime shit.
See, most fans know YSL
Your
is Young
baby
Stone.
out there like that.
Yes.
You got your baby in your arm.
People
Some
don't care.
niggas be weird, bro. Why is your baby in your arm and you walking around with guns? That's so lame.
Their life, the name of Thug's label. But that's corporate camouflage for the real name of YSL, Young Slime Life, which over the years had built into a gang syndicate, connected the blood sets across the East Coast, and a sprinkle of Crips from the city. What Thug's been able to do since being famous is incorporate their slang into the music, making it popular, with fans around the world saying slime or slat, meaning slime life at all times. Your slime is your brother, somebody you trust, but also to slime someone out is to do them dirty. It started as a blood term in New York and traveled along the East Coast. Now Atlanta crews like YSL get the credit for popularizing it. There's a lot of slime shit that goes down in Atlanta. The state even accused 2 YSL members of passing around phone numbers to orchestrate the murder of one of their own guys 2 months ago. Now that's real slime shit.
What?
You killing your own people?
Nigga, what?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's
That don't
crazy.
sound like nothing I would want to be a part of.
It's crazy.
The merch site where you can buy Thug's clothing is all green colors and slime themed, with YSL lingo being heavily branded in the imaging and the music over the years, generating tens of millions of dollars. But this was also a way for the government to track the gang's communications on social media. Everything from hand signs to snake emojis and green hearts became identifiers for Atlanta police, who knew Young Thug since he was a kid, when he broke his English teacher's arm, punched him in the face, and was forced to do 4 years in juvie as a result.
Thug punched the teacher in 8th grade. Now he got kicked out.
Punch the teacher.
He punched the teacher in the mouth. Bow! Thug, I'm gonna be 100. Thug come from the slums. I'm talking about like the dirt.
Young Thug was a popular kid.
Yeah, it's a bro. It like
You can tell.
it's a bro. Well, you know, it's always them, bro. It's a difference between like you could live in the hood, bro, but it be like the ones who just like you said, like the dirt,
Yeah.
like them be the ones who always outside with just like.
I feel like you can tell though. I feel like
Yeah.
you can pick them apart from like niggas that be like, oh yeah, like I'm in it, like I was in the trench. No, you was in the trenches, but you wasn't in the trenches. In the
Yeah.
trenches, like it's a difference. It's a big difference.
Kid in and around the Cleveland Avenue area. You could even see him here at the famous Cleveland Avenue functions as he plotted on making it big in rap.
It's crazy.
And by 2013, Young Thug signed to Gucci Mane for $25,000 and was already dropping hits, all while his crew was committing
Ain't no money, but it's something for him though. Think about he was in the hood, so.
robberies, hijacking cars, gifting him stolen weapons that the police knew all about. By the next year, Young Thug was famous, and it was confusing because he would wear dresses, saying 90% of his wardrobe was women's clothing. But he had backing from big-time bloods like Birdman, who took him under his wing. It became obvious how serious Thug was when the game tried to instigate a beef with him and ended up apologizing quickly.
Real nigga won't apologize. And shit ain't that, man. It's all love, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I take that one. Shit.
When the game's
Nah,
supposed to be
good.
an OG.
Together with Rich Homie Quan, who's also buzzing out of Atlanta, they were the faces of Rich Gang, an unstoppable duo. But by 2015, Rich Homie and Young Thug suddenly split, with clips going viral of Quan calling Thug gay at a concert. The media believed this was the reason they fell apart. But the story goes much deeper.
How does it feel to make a meal when you ain't even signed it? I'm sitting here like fuck a deal, cause it ain't even crossed my mind yet.
Sounds so
The
good.
video you see was on Birdman's private jet. You could see Rich Homie Quan with Soulja Boy and Young Thug all together having a good time. The man you see in the back here was Rich Homie Quan's manager, Donovan Thomas, who also happened to be the leader of the Inglewood family Bloods from the neighborhoods just north of Young Thug's block, Cleveland Avenue. Donovan Thomas was known in Southeast Atlanta as Nut, and on the surface, Young Thug and Nut were friendly and even had a business relationship. But just 3 months later, it all changed. One night in the new year of 2015, Nut was outside a barbershop in Castle Hill, Atlanta, waiting to get a haircut, and a silver Infiniti creeped in from the east side. The car stopped in front of the barber's, rolled the windows down, and bullets started spraying out, killing Nut and wounding a 14-year-old boy. The 5 people in the Infiniti sedan were all YSL members, and the car itself was traced through a rental car service by the state back to Young Thug's government name, who had rented it out just 3 months before. 2 weeks after the murder, Thug was on a jail call with the leader of the Sex Money Murder Blood.
Hey, yo.
Bro, he just
Tracing the car back to your name.
3 months prior, though, he might beat that. Cause might
Yeah.
be some more people before him. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Set stationed in Atlanta, saying sacrifices had to be made and soldiers had to fall in order for the battle to be won. It was rumors that Nut
niggas
entrance.
on the phone. What are these niggas on the phone?
Wait, what is going on, bro?
Why don't y'all niggas talk in person or something? I don't know. Use Morse code. I don't know at this point.
Cause, bro, I don't know what that is, bro.
State and become an informant for the government, creating turbulence in the blood hierarchy. YSL had to eliminate him quick. 16 days after, Thug posted a video to Instagram saying, "You lie to your family, then get in the courtroom and tell the truth. Y'all need to get fucking killed, bro. From me and YSL." 3 months later, Lil Wayne's tour bus would get shot up on the highway in
I remember
Atlanta.
that.
A YSL henchman was arrested for the shooting, with Birdman getting on a tapped phone call with this YSL associate, telling him he did everything he could and to come get his money.
I just come out here and get this money, bro. Just put up money and you dress, you did everything you could do, bro.
Why is Birdman never locked up? He's literally in everything. Like when it comes down to the streets of the core of the street, he's in every. Why is this many?
I just don't understand why these niggas still on the phone. I'm not gonna get over that because why are y'all on the freaking phone? I mean, I'm not saying I'm the smartest person, and like I told y'all, of course, I'm not in the streets. I don't want to be in the streets, but I grew up around people who are, in the streets. So I'm just saying, a phone call, y'all couldn't find no other way to communicate but a phone call. A phone call?
Crazy, man.
Y'all
See, it was
niggas
clear to
get
the
caught
state
up on
that
phone calls. That's
YSL was
ridiculous.
actively using their power. And back in Zone 3, the killing of Nut had spawned a war that was amplified by the music. YSL had the advantage with Young Thug's position in the music industry, but Nut was mentoring an upcoming rapper named YFN Lucci from Summer Hill, just north of Young Thug's block. And Lucci would mount an offensive against Thug that would escalate dramatically, catching a bunch of YSL members that same year and forcing them to strip naked, saying fuck their gang.
Yeah, they naked. Ain't nobody trying to grab the gun like, I ain't gonna let them strip all my poppers right here.
Lucci was also making good music that had practically the whole city of Atlanta in his corner, and he began using the internet to antagonize Young Thug, bragging about how he slept with Thug's fiancée, singing about having threesomes with her in songs, then wishing happy birthday to one of Young Thug's daughters publicly, even posting a photo of her to his Instagram. But the payback was swift and nasty.
That's like the ultimate disrespect right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like check this.
Within weeks, Lucci's house got shot up, wounding his mother in the process. At the same time, Young Thug was elevating his YSL guys like Gunna into the industry, growing their fan base. All while back in Southeast Atlanta, YSL was hijacking cars, robbing guns, and gifting them to Young Thug and Gunna, who were moving militant, like it was a war erupting, even getting pulled over in a different county for speeding while riding with a security detail filled with YSL members who were strapped up with AK-47s.
You got dope, you got money, you got guns. Truck back there, okay?
But Young Thug always seemed to get out of trouble, bonding out, dodging the charges, and that same year, dropping a massive record with Juice WRLD, In it, Thug brags about YFN Lucci's mother getting shot, saying, "I shot at his mommy, now he no longer mentions me." But the music was being carefully examined by the APD, and a few months later, tensions escalated further when Thug found Lucci's car at the world-famous Lenox Mall and posted a photo of it, saying if it weren't for what Lucci did for his own family, that he would have killed him. But just
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
That's crazy.
I can't say you with that one, my boy, because
I know some of this, now some stuff I just can't. Okay, but why isn't Lucci not out of jail? Somebody else must been in his car. Somebody else must been in his
he
car.
might have been out during this time. This is 2020. This
Oh,
when
okay.
This when that album came out.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
quarantine and all that. So
Yeah,
he might have just been
I
out.
thought they were saying like this was recent or something. Cause I was gonna say.
Now this is like 2019, 2020. Yeah,
Okay.
When that album
word
came
for
out.
what Lucci did for his own family, that he would have killed him. But just months later, in an interview, Thug said it was all for fun, and that he wished Lucci nothing but success.
What's going on with you and YFN Lucci? Sometimes I just like to have fun. It's no hard feelings. I hope you get richer than me. Take care of his family for life.
He was lying through his teeth. Because back in Atlanta, Lucci was the target in two
Why
separate
he
shoots.
had to say it like that?
He was lying through his teeth.
He was lying through his teeth, because back in Atlanta, Lucci was the target in two separate shootings within 2 weeks of each other, as YSL members snuck around Lucci's neighborhood at night and found him filming a music video inside a fenced-in complex. They started taking pot shots at him, with Lucci's crew returning fire in the darkness.
Everybody started shooting. They just started shooting back. We kind of knew like the area where they were coming from, but it like they was outside the gate. Somebody shot my fucking road rush who were with us, man. Nigga ass on the ground, shooting on the fucking ground.
All while this was going on, the younger YSL members were expanding operations into the northeast side of the city, breaking into railroad depots, looking for shipping containers, and robbing them of their contents, posting photos of these lists on their phones of all the crew.
Big FNN K. Matter of fact, we everybody K if it ain't us 4L. Oh yeah, Henchman K as well.
They were at war with, and that same year, traveling to the graveyard where Nut was buried and spray painting Slat in big green letters all over his tombstone.
Okay, all they got more than us is dead now.
I probably had him before slime.
Yeah, we also rolled on niggas.
It was only a few months later, one of YSL's most prominent members had just beat a murder conspiracy case. You know him as the rapper Yak Gotti, who in 2015 was caught with rifles speeding on the highway on the way to do a retaliation hit. After another YSL member was shot and beat up at the Magic City strip club, the two picked up rifles, then got into a high-speed chase with police, crashing into a guardrail. Yak Gotti did 4 years in federal prison as a result, and was now free and building up a rap career with Thug's backing. And just before Halloween, they found Lucci's car again at Lenox Mall.
Yeah, man. Lucci must like Lennox.
You might want to stay out of.
Well,
you staying out of everything right now, but when you get out or if
that
you get out, you might want to stay out of Lennox.
Gotti decided to take a photo standing on top of the car, flipping the middle finger. When Lucci caught wind of it, Gotti turned the photo into a single cover. It was great for promo, but equally good for the police, who were quietly documenting every social media post. They would later reveal Gotti as one of the 5 members riding in the car the night of Nut's murder at the barbershop. And this photo on top of Lucci's car, in the state's eyes, proves that Gotti was actively making threats on behalf of YSL. And just a few months after Gotti took that photo, back in Atlanta, Lucci and some YFN members were riding in his Maybach, driving in the southwest side, Oakland City, Little Baby's neighborhood. They were looking for enemies, and when they found some, the YFN guys started shooting from the Maybach. The people they were shooting at sprawled out for cover, ducked, and shot back, hitting one of Lucci's guys in the head. As he clung onto the Maybach doors, his own guys pushed him out the car and drove off, leaving him to die in the street.
Adams was killed in a gun battle that developed, then a short distance from the scene was dumped from the Maybach.
Treated like trash, someone said.
This failed drive-by tricked...
Well, they treat like trash. I mean, but you gotta see it from the street perspective. Well, you got shot in the head, bro. I'm taking you to the hospital. They're gonna ask you what happened.
Yeah,
so,
true.
I don't know, bro.
Good 112.
No go on drills, man.
Don't go on no drill if you don't think you gonna be able to do a little something now, cause that's crazy. You initiated the drill and then one of your mans got shot.
12-count RICO indictment of Lucci and his entire crew. The district attorney, who was only elected in January of that year, had been promising to go after any and all rappers with mob ties. She was doing exactly that.
These people that are committing violence, I'm taking a hard stance on them. In prison is where they're headed.
News of Lucci's takedown hit Atlanta hard as police intercepted direct messages of YSL members talking about how the state was trying to indict them on a specific body. They were talking about Nuts' murder. And to the government's surprise,
They knew that
the
too.
YSL
That's crazy. They knew it.
members they were monitoring kept posting to social media talking about wartime. It's time to lace up. Something that baffled APD, who couldn't believe the online antics were continuing.
The brazen attitude they have, it's amazing what they're willing to put on social media, what they're willing to talk about, what they're willing to show picture-wise.
Just 2 months into the next year, 2022, in Fulton County Prison, a guard opened 2 jail doors simultaneously, leaving Lucci alone and exposed. He was attacked by a YSL member who started stabbing him with a homemade shank. But Lucci survived, and the next month, the mother of Young Thug's child was murdered in Atlanta.
They laughed, she laughed. They laughed at us when they drove off in the car still shooting. They laughed while my sister was on that ground.
Most believed it was retaliation for the attack on Lucci, but it was actually just a freak coincidence. A random argument at a bowling alley that led to someone
Was it really a freak incident? Come on, bro.
I don't know. That's what they say. I don't know.
pulling the trigger and killing Young Thug's baby mama, which shows you how violent Atlanta was getting. Local journalist George Cheedy says this is only the beginning of a systemic takedown of rap crews in the city that are tied to violence.
It's gonna get worse? I think so. Like I said, there are other prosecutions coming. They're gonna be chock-a-block every month or two, probably for years, until the murder rate starts to fall.
See, Georgia is one of only 7 states with RICO laws at the state level, and they've been taking down crews left and right. First, the feds arrested Rallo, who they claim was charting planes carrying millions of dollars worth of weed across state lines. Then the state took down Hood Rich Pablo and 25 of his guys on a RICO stint in Zone 6. Then last year, the DA nabbed YFN Lucci, and this year, they took down Young Thug and YSL. With 200 pieces of evidence the state is ready to present, you're gonna see serious discussions on what's classified as art versus what the government can use in your music against you. That's it for this video. Leave me a comment on what...
I ain't gonna lie. I get what they saying. Like,
I get it should be held against you.
I get what they saying about, like, oh, they trying to lessen the murder rate. But, bro, I don't care what nobody say. It's still going to be murders. Because, for instance, you got that one incident. It's either going to happen inside of the jail or outside of the jail. I'm just being honest about it. Because you got niggas that's still out of jail that's going to ride for their gang. And they like, okay, if something happened, like, for instance, I'm just saying, if Young Thug baby mama would have been a retaliation of YFN Lucci getting shanked, I'm just saying that's a prime example of murder rate. The murder rate is still the same. Like, me personally, I get it. Like, okay, I mean, no, I don't get it. I don't know. But I get what they're saying, but I just don't really see it like really dying down, because just because somebody is in jail don't mean that it's just gonna go away. Like, the beef is gonna go away.
People forget, bro. They got kids.
That's what I'm saying.
You
like,
think they kids not gonna get old and pick up on.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
okay.
Like, I really don't see like lessening the murder rate. I'm just being honest about it. Cause like I said, for instance, like, okay, the guard let the door open. Like, you got some guards that's undercover. They be rocking with people, so they let the door open and let somebody come up in there and shank him. Like, okay, I'm just saying. I don't think it's gonna lessen the murder rate, but whatever floats they boat. All of it's just crazy. Man, using lyrics, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, lyrics is crazy.
Lyrics and emojis. I done heard of lyrics before, but emojis. Y'all niggas y'all is digging deep.
Saying slat.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
YSL
what?
is not actually mean Young Stone in life. It actually means something different. Man, this is a whole crazy.
Yeah.
It's like every RICO get worse and worse.
Worse, I know.
Hey man, y'all already know what to do, man. Please
like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, subscribe to all 3 channels, all 3 channels, all 3 channels.
Other than that, man, we out here, man. Y'all let us know what y'all think about this whole situation with YSL and I forgot what your new group. But other than that, man, we out here.